Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Brian, and today I'm talking Love Island USA. This is season 6, episode 6. I thought this was a pretty good episode near the end. We had some stuff in the beginning where we're kind of cleaning up what happened in episode 4, but the bombshells coming in. Oh, they bombshells were bombing tonight. They did some work, and I think these girls are going to be kind of going a little maybe stir crazy in their mind about what's going to happen with where these guys are going to start looking, because obviously that means that there's going to be a girl dumping coming up. So it's going to be good. We need to get some of the people that were feeling a little confident about like how they're, especially since the other episode, they were doing all these things at this challenge and they're like, oh, it's all fun and games. And like we said it in the last episode, we think that this coming in could shake some stuff up. But before we get to the meeting the bombshells, a few things happened beforehand. Aaron is still a little like confused about what happened with the Kaler conversation from the previous episode and like where things were going. They eventually do talk. She doesn't want to hurt him, and she says that he's her best friend and best connection that she's had in a while. And I'm just like, it's episode 6. Like, what are we doing here? And I mean, essentially, this conversation essentially is the end of episode 4. So it's really only episode 4 that she's having this conversation. So it's because it's the same day. But I just think it's crazy that how head over heels some of these people are. And I don't really have much to say about Hannah tonight, but Hannah even said a couple of times, like, and I completely forgot until she mentioned it, like that it's crazy how many people have never been in a relationship that come on the show and they just don't know how to treat or the connections. And like when they do stuff like they do in the challenges, they're like, oh, well, I've never been in a relationship. Like, what does it matter? So it just makes me laugh, honestly. And Aaron's like, look, I'm going to, if somebody comes in, I'm gonna check it out to test us. And I was like, I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. And I just have right here in my notes, like, little do they know. Um, Here's another one I think is weird. Hakeem doesn't think Liv is invested in their relationship, and I think they've been coupling up for a day. So this is, unfortunately, I think those are like some of the BC characters going on in the show currently, and that is that's a connection and worry that I don't care about, because I just don't think it matters to the plot. Like, they're not main characters at all. Like, we barely see Liv, we barely see Hakeem on the screen and in serious plot points. So yeah, all right. So I thought the biggest part before the bombshells coming in, Serena tells, I think she's talking to Hannah and Janae, that she thinks it's a friend vibe with Kordell, and she's gonna tell him later in the day that her feelings and how like she's gonna break it off. And they did a really good job with editing, because right after that, Cordell's talking to Kendall and he's like, I really like where Serena and I are, where I feel like we're on the same page. I'm hoping that she makes a move tonight, because that's what she told me she's gonna do. Like, she's gonna make the move. Because like I think they were talking about like, oh, have you kissed yet? He's like, no, because she wants to make the first move. So I wonder if she said that because maybe is like a defense mechanism, that like, hey, I don't like, before I know like what I'm gonna do with like where I'm gonna be with this person, or if she just said that because she didn't like him at all. And I kind of felt bad for him, because he seemed like pretty genuine. He likes the connection. And even when she goes and pulls him and she talks to him, like, you can tell he was really caught off guard. Like, he looked shocked to me. And I did feel bad for him. And he did get a little redemption back when the bombshells come in, but I don't know. I mean, I kind of like Cordell. I hope good things happen to him. I mean, he hasn't done anything to that for me that I dislike him. So hopefully we'll have to see how the bombshells come in. I don't think in the bombshells, when they did the preview for in last or Friday's episode, that they were like their target was Cordell. So we'll have to see how that goes. Maybe with conversations, maybe he'll move up a rank and pull one of them. They get a text about tonight. It's gonna be an underwear party. I mean, only on this show. Janae and Connor kiss in Soul Ties. They have a pretty good conversation. But then she, I think, tells the girls that she doesn't even remember half the conversations, because like they're it's going well. She did say like she did mention like a friend. They would get along like friends, but hopefully that means like it's just easy, and there's also a romantic connection there. But I mean, so far they seem good. Um, all right, so Ariana shows up. She is wearing like a robes, like an elaborate pajama set, and I'm kind of surprised that I don't know. I always just kind of compare it to UK, and I just don't remember. Like my Jamma comes, but I feel like maybe she does come, and I just don't realize it as much as Ariana so far in in this season. But so she comes, she has gifts for the Islanders, and they have to open them. And I kind of like this. I thought this was actually really juicy, and I think like what we were saying last episode, and a lot of the commenters, like the drama's starting to heat up, and I liked the twist today. So in each box there was a blindfold and handcuff, and essentially in your couple, one of them had to decide to wear the handcuffs, or the other one had to decide to wear the blindfold. So if you're in the handcuff, there's a pole behind you, and you're literally like behind like this, and then the blindfold's obviously sitting there right next to them. And she's like, "Oh, by the way, I have two bombshells coming in." So we knew there were two girls. It's Andrea, she's 25, she's from Miami, and Nicole, 26, and she's a med sales rep. I don't think she said where she's from. We'll probably find out tomorrow. But so important note here. So the men who are blindfolded, we have we have Kendall, Connor, and Hakeem, and handcuffs are Rob and Aaron. So they have full vision. So that important on this because they already like looking like wow. So they have to kiss the boys. So they kiss two boys. I thought that when Ariana first said it, I thought they were going to just do like a kind of similar to the heart rate challenge where they're just going to go across and kiss everyone, but they actually were able to kiss the boys they're choosing, which I think made it even better. So, um, so Nicole goes first. She picks Kendall, and because he's blindfolded, like they do like a little walk around. It kind of honestly reminded me of Traders. If anybody has watched it, who's watching this, where they go around. Um, uh, Alan Cummings go around the table, and he like does like the slow walk, and there's like a she's like in she was just like walking between the guys, and like the blind people have no idea what's going on, and she straddles him, and he's just like, oh shit. And I thought that was really funny. And then they actually do, when the girls got on there, pick the blindfold up. I'm surprised. I thought they were going to actually be fully blindfolded the entire time and be like, see at the end who they kissed. But Nicole picks Kendall to kiss, and then next she chooses Kordell. So Serena was happy for Kordell, and I think a lot of the guys were. It was funny because Kordell, he had some funny lines because he was blindfolded and just like cheering everyone on. And I love like another one that Connor was like, "Tell me what's going on! Like I want to know what's going on." And I really, the humor part of it I thought was really good in this scene. So next was Andrea. She chooses Rob first. So remember, Rob's handcuffed so he can see everything. And when he was done with that kiss, there's like I might have to make that the thumbnail if I can find a picture, but I think there will be. But it's like a black and white where he's there and he's looking at her, and he can tell be like he's like I'm in trouble. Like that was a look of I'm in trouble here. Like Leah is in trouble if she could see. Then she chose Andrea chose Aaron, and of Quinn. Funny that they were both two of the ones that actually could see. And then another funny moment was blind Kendall sitting right next to blind Kaylor and like saying nothing's happening, and I thought that was very funny. But I thought it was a good episode. The drama, I just really thought these bombshells were bombing. I really did. I thought they came in here and they were not messing around, and really interested to see how tomorrow goes because the preview, all the guys are kind of shooting a shot. It looks like Rob says to Andrea like he's open, which is very funny after what we've seen from him and Leah the past couple episodes. And we have Kayla crying in a confessional. I mean, it's almost like a tale's all this time that she's crying in at least part of the episode. But hey, thanks for watching. Hope everyone had a great Father's Day. If you are a father or you're participating with your father, it was awesome. You can tell by my sunburn that I was outside with my kids in the pool all day. So it was a good day. But I will be back tomorrow for episode 7, and we should have MILF Manor as well. So I will talk to you tomorrow night. See you.